guys, so I am back with another video, and before we get into this video, because I know you guys are already looking at the topic, you're probably like, oh, she's about to get into some tea, she's about to get into some details, some juicy tea. And yeah, that's basically what this video is gonna be about. But before I get into this video, I just want to say I don't have any ill will, like feelings, like I don't have anything against this person. Before I get into this video, you know, this was my friend for a long time. I just thought that I should share this with you guys because I know like a lot of people watch me on social media. A lot of people have watched me on social media and they've seen me with this person. I'm not going to say her name. I'm not going to give any name. You know, watch this video, whatever case may be. I wish her the best in life. You know, I hope she goes far. She achieves all her goals, and that's just that. So, yeah, so clearly you guys already know what the topic of this video says about this person, about this girl. So, yeah, let's get into the video. So, like the video says, I lost my best friend for calling my dog ugly. And if you guys know my dog, everybody knows my dog. He's on my Instagram. I'm always snapping him. Bombing. He's like under the bed right now. Oh, there he goes. He has his head poked out right there. Bombing, come here. Get up here. This video is about you. You should be in it. Okay, so he doesn't have a haircut right now. And he usually does get haircuts for my videos because I hate when his hair grows out. But, okay, so let's get into the video. So this girl, we were best friends for probably about, I'm going to say, maybe 3-4 years. You know, the relationship was always on and off. It never really was a consistent friendship, but we were always, like, good friends. Like, literally. So, yeah, like I was saying, you know, we were really good friends. We were always on and off. I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. I got like a little cough. It's not corona. I don't know what it is. It's every time like I'm around people, I always get this little cough. And I usually do be needing to have some tea. And my boyfriend actually made me some, and I didn't drink it. So after this video, I'm actually going to make me some tea. So anyways, back to what I was saying. Me and this girl, we were always on and off. We were friends for about 3 or 4 years. I don't really know why we were always on and off. And if you know me on social media, like before I started YouTubing, I don't really get into like drama on social media. Like I won't tell you guys, like I won't air out business. That's never me. I've never been that type. If I always had an issue, I would just always let that person know. So anyways, we weren't really that close when we just recently fell out. We weren't really that like close. We were just like starting to become friends again. So anyways, I just kind of felt like, you know, we weren't already that cool. So I feel like it was kind of like walking on eggshells with this friendship at this point. So, let me get into what happened between me and her. So, we had just came from roller skating. I remember this day, it was a Sunday. We had just came from roller skating. I really didn't even want to go. I did, but I really didn't. I just went because, you know, I didn't want to seem like a Debbie Downer. So we had went. Now, when we was skating, I was already not liking the vibes. Somebody there kept, and it was a guy, somebody there kept like touching me, like kept trying to knock me over while I was roller skating. So I was already not in the mood and already wanted to leave. So I ended up staying because I didn't want to seem like that type of friend and just leave her. So, you know, I kind of did have an attitude because she wanted to stay and I didn't. So we got to her house. This is where the story comes in at. And I'm going to actually read the text messages because they're text messages of how we fell off. So I'm going to read them. So just bear with me. So I had left her house from roller skating. Like I said, it was a Sunday. I had left her house. It was like mad early. I don't even know what time it was. It was probably like 12. Okay, it was mad late. It was probably like 12:45, 1 o'clock. It was like mad late. So, remind you. Now, before I start reading these messages, She had already told me that she felt like Bombin was ugly. This probably happened like a couple weeks ago. She had been said that, I know I feel so bad talking about my baby. He's right here. She had already said that, she told me a couple weeks ago that she had already felt like Bombin was ugly. We were like talking about his brothers and sisters, and she was just saying like, oh, Bombin's ugly, like, and I don't even like twisting up words. I really don't even remember, but I do know that she had already called my dog ugly prior to this situation. So now, if you have a dog, or if you're a dog lover, then you're gonna feel like where I'm coming from. Like, dogs are our babies. Like, and I don't have any kids, so dogs, they're like my kids. So, and if you know me, then Bombin is like my kid. So she had ended up texting me a video. I don't even want to show her name because I don't want to be messy. So she had ended up showing me a video. Okay, there's the video. It was a video of her and Bombin. She sent me the video, and I had texted her. I said, ew, I hate when he needs a haircut. Remind you, I was like 12:45, 1 o'clock in the morning. Why are you even texting me a video of my dog? I said, ew, I hate when he needs a haircut. So she says, because he's ugly. So now, yeah, I agree with her, because this is what I said. I said, yes. Then I said, huh. Like, you know how, like, you just, like, huh, like, like that or whatever. And I said, like, his brothers and sisters. Ew. But now, if you know me personally, then you know that I hate, like I just said in the video, Bombin needs a haircut. I hate when Bombin needs a haircut because I don't like I love Shih Tzus, but I don't like when they're all that, like, fluffy. Like, I do like the fluffy look, but it all depends. It doesn't look right on all dogs. So, him, personally, I don't think he looks right with all the hair. I prefer my dog to be cut. So, I'm agreeing with her because I'm like, yes, he looks like his brothers and sisters. So, she's laughing. She says, she puts a meme or whatever. GIF. She uses a GIF. And she says, he, whatever. I said, but when he's cut, he's cute. Like, now I'm sticking up for my dog. Like, when he has a haircut, he's cute. So she goes to say, I want y'all to see the picture she says. This is the picture she says. I don't think so. That's what she said, a GIF. So she's, like, not agreeing. Like, she's flat on saying, like, he's ugly. So now, I'm going to stick up for my dog. Now I'm just like, girl, bye. Don't be a hater. Just because your dog's was ugly. So now, like, I'm feeling some type of way because you're sitting here texting me 12:45, 1 o'clock in the morning saying my dog is ugly, which was kind of weird. It's like, why? We just came from roller skating. Like, it was just all weird. So I'm going to throw jabs now because it's like, okay, now you're just being weird and a hater. So then she says, and I don't even know why she said this comment. Then she said, my dogs look better. Then she says, my dogs look 20 times better than fake designer. I don't know why she said that because I don't know if that was like towards me, whatever case may be. I don't wear fake designer. Like, if you know me, then you know, like, my boyfriend, he always buys my stuff. I buy my stuff. It's valid. I have receipts. Like, so I don't know why. Maybe she was just saying this, like, on some, I don't know. It was just weird. So, I said, no, heavy on the neg. So she said another GIF. I don't even know what the GIF was. It was like a weird GIF. So I'm like, girl, you're literally the only one. So I'm like, girl, you're literally the only one that thinks that. Everybody swears he's so cute. Everybody swears Bombin is cute. Like, I'm not understanding, like, where this is all coming from. Like, even if you feel like my dog is ugly, whatever the case, like, why sit up here and tell your best friend? Like, that's kind of weird. So I'm like, don't be a hater. So then the girl continues. And I want y'all to see, like, how she's continuing. Like, do y'all see that? She's like, do y'all see that? She's like, I swear he's not. I swear he's not. It's okay. Auntie still loves his ugly butt. Then she's like blowing me a kiss. So now I'm like getting really annoyed. Like now it's getting like really annoying because it's all like, okay, you're sitting here just applying back and forth. Like you're trying to prove a point. Like what? First of all, what are you even trying to prove? Like what are you getting off by going back and forth with me about my dog? This is my dog. Like how else am I supposed to feel about this? Like this is weird. Like so I'm like, girl, bye. You're a hater. So now I have the Jif and I have the hater spray. And I'm like, stay away. Now I'm getting upset. Now I'm getting really upset. And like I said, I mean, if you see the video before with me and my sister, this is how I feel. I said typical Virgo shit. I don't have nothing against Virgos. I don't. Like, I don't have nothing against Virgos. I really don't. If you're a Virgo, if you're watching this, like, I'm sorry, but I do feel like some Virgos could be haters. Like, I don't know a lot of Virgos to really put my hands on it, but I do feel like some, like, Virgos just, like, look at other people, like, they belittle people. And it's just, like, that just gives me, like, hater vibes sometimes. So, she says, girl, Virgos are not haters. She says, we're realistic. So I said, every Virgo I know is a hater. But, I mean, that was a lie because I don't know that many. I really didn't know that many Virgos, but I do know some Virgos, and by what other people tell me, it gives me, like, hater vibes, what other people tell me. So, anyways, so then she says, so you think I'm hating on a dog? This is what she says. I genuinely think he's ugly. So, okay, are y'all, like, getting annoyed now? Like, because I was getting, like, really annoyed. Like, I genuinely think he's ugly. So, okay. I said, no, I don't think you're hating on a dog, but I think you say anything to get under my skin, which she did used to. Like, why say my dog is ugly? That's like, okay, before I get into this, I just want to say, the way I said it, it came off like a weird way. Like how I said it, I didn't mean it how it looks. So what I said was, I said, like, why say my dog is ugly? This is what I said. That's like someone saying your son is ugly. That's weird. Okay, so I was not calling her son ugly. Her son is cute to me, very cute. I was not calling her son ugly. I was just giving an example. Like, I know some of you guys are probably, some people are probably like, you can't compare the two because one is a dog and one is a son. I get it. But my thing is, my dog is like my kid. Like, and if you are a dog lover, cat lover, whatever, these are your babies, like, at the end of the day. So it's kind of like you're attacking, like, what's mine. So what I said was, what I'm saying is, how would you feel if somebody said this about yours? That's how I meant it. So she says, I love dogs, but I don't think my son and your dog are equals. One is a human and one is an animal. One I gave birth to. So I'm like, but why keep talking about my dog? Like, this wasn't even making sense to me. It was like, at this point, it was like 1:30 in the morning. Like, why are we still having this conversation? Like, this is clearly your opinion. She said, and one you bought. She said, I don't say shit to get under your skin. You're weird. So I'm like, if you feel like, okay, and you guys are probably all thinking this from the beginning. If you feel like my dog is ugly, keep that to yourself. This is really how I was, like, really feeling at this point. Like, don't keep bringing that up to me. Then I called her a weirdo. Because I feel like at the end of the day, everybody's not going to think Brahmin is cute. Like, and I know this. I don't have no problem with that. At the end of the day, everybody's not going to think I'm cute. Everybody's not. Like, this is just how life works. I was raised to know this. But as friends, you should keep that to yourself. If you feel like Brahmin was ugly, he's sleeping. If you feel like Brahmin was ugly, you honestly should have just she should have kept that to herself. Like, I don't see what was the point of keep bringing this up to me. I'm your friend. That was kind of weird to me. So she puts another gif and she like rolls her eyes and says, okay. I'm like, that's super weird. Like, what am I supposed to say? Okay, every time you says he's ugly? Girl, what? She said, you mentioned him being ugly and I agreed. I'm not randomly calling the little, I'm not going to say the word, but she said, I'm not randomly calling him ugly. I said, girl, bye. You just said, I genuinely think he's ugly. You literally came out your, first of all, you're saying I'm not randomly saying, but you are, because you sent me a video of my dog in the first place. What was the point of sending me a video of my dog? So anyways, I just got a phone call. So anyways, fast forward. Anyways, next day. So she says, she sends a long paragraph. I'm not going to be childish and just block you. I'm going to be the mature 23-year-old mother that I am and tell you what my issue is. I don't know what's wrong with you, but last night you wanted to keep arguing about a dog. And then you mentioned my son, which ain't even to be played with in any way of context, period. You could play with anything else in my life, but don't mention my son and ugly in the same sentence. I don't know if you see what's wrong with that. Maybe you don't because you don't have a child, but you just don't. And I'm tired of having petty arguments with you every 2 months. We're two totally different people, and that's okay. I wish you the best in that life, honestly. You're not a bad person. We're just different. Always have been. So, I got the message. Remind y'all, I was already going to cut the girl off. Like, I was already going to cut her off because, like she said, we're two totally different people. Like, I'm just, like, when we first became friends, like, and anybody that knows me, like, they could see the growth in my life. Like, I'm not how I used to be. Like, I don't get into arguments. Like, I'm not a drama-filled person. Like, I don't think I ever really was a drama-filled person, but I do think when I was younger, I paid more attention to drama. If you know me now, then you know I'm all about good vibes. Like, that's just it. Like, I'm all about good vibes. So, I was already going to cut her off just because it was, like, getting tiring. Like, it was like holding on to dead weight. I was sick and tired of going back and forth over dumb stuff. Like, it literally was just so dumb. So, I had text her the message. She never got the message, but this is what I said. I said, you missed the whole point. I didn't call your son ugly. And if that's what you got from me saying that, it went over your head completely. As a friend, you don't keep telling someone their dog is ugly. That's what I didn't understand. Like, why keep bringing him up? And you're right. And you're right. We are completely different. I said that in the beginning. We're just not the same, and it's nothing wrong with that. I had actually ended up cutting the message off because this is actually Brandon's phone. I had to send him the message. This is his other phone. I had to send him the messages because the text message is in my phone, but I'm recording with my phone. So I don't know what I really said at the end, but anyways, the message had never really got to her because she had ended up blocking my number, which is fine. And at the end of the day, like, if you guys are watching and you guys, like, just let me, like, just comment below, like, if you guys feel like I was wrong for bringing her son in, like, maybe I should have left her son out of the equation. But at the end of the day, it honestly doesn't matter that I brought him up because I just feel like the situation wouldn't have been no different. Like, we still probably wouldn't have been friends right now. It was just like, it was tiring. Like she said, we were always getting into petty arguments every 2 months. I can't say that it was me. I can't say it was her. It was probably like a mutual thing. Like she said, we were two totally different people, and I'm okay with that. But I'm just doing this story time just because you know, people are probably watching my social media. They're probably watching hers, and they're probably wondering like why we're not together anymore. And this is my first story time for YouTube. So I really couldn't think of a good story time, but I kind of just wanted to update you guys on the situation. Some of you guys might know who this person is. Some of you guys might not know who the person is. If you don't know, that's fine. I'm happy you do. If you do know, like, it is what it is. Like, I don't think I said anything wrong. I read every text message that there is. I didn't miss out nothing in this. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Like, yeah, that's the end of the story time. Like I said, I don't have nothing against this girl. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I wish her the best. You know, I really don't know what she has going on. Whatever, I'm sure it's something good. I'm sure it's something positive that's good for her. But my energy and space, like, I'm good. Like, It's like, it's not nothing more to it. Like, I'm happy. And it's like, I've like literally like made my bed. I've made my bed. I've washed my hands. And that's like everything I could say. Like, that's just it. That's the end of it. So, thank you guys for watching my very first story time video. We're actually up here taking pictures. So, I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to change the scenery and do it up here. It's going to look different. Sorry, excuse me. It's going to look different up here because me and Brandon's going to paint the whole house. Like, we're gonna redo, like, the whole house, literally. I can't wait till we paint. So, this is, like, get a feel of how it looks right now. Because it's not going to be this color. I hate this color, orange. Orange is Brandon's favorite color, but I don't think he really cares for this orange either. But it's going to look so different in here. So just comment below if you guys want me to do more story times. Because I really have a lot of stories to tell that I would like to share with you guys. This is my YouTube. Obviously, you guys are supposed to get a feel on my life. And yeah, thank you for watching.